French connection seems to be good. Okay, you got a boost now.
Yeah.
You hear me?
He got a heart boost. There we go in game.
There we go. Summoner spell on.
Yes, we can see it on the map. So let's check the items.
Leap strike.
Game is doing some. They're all doing some squishy items. I don't think any of the teams wants to really go for a level 1 fight. You see Gianna with a ward and you see Kujaa with a ward. Both supports are picking up a ward. They probably want to not risk the first fight. aAa is going down towards the bottom. They probably want to go
I think
around.
aAa has something special in plan, going behind to their blue or something.
They might have something special in plan, but I don't think they want to fight. I think they will be quite careful because they're scared of Vega's stun. It's a really great skill.
I can see the pings, and they were pinging the bottom lane to the blue, but it doesn't seem like they're moving there.
Right now it seems like both teams doesn't want to fight at all. aAa is just standing in the mid, like they don't want to risk anything, they're just being careful. And they just want to take their blue, they're going to wait and then just CV and go out there. And the game is just waiting for their blue as well, no one wants to fight anything. Soaz disconnected, I think aAa have some problems.
Looks like it. So we might have to restart this again.
Yep. Well, it depends if
Let's
he
see
comes
what
back in
the
time.
aAa says.
Okay, he's coming back. They're asking about remake. It was going to be up to aAa if they remake this game.
Yeah. I don't think they will. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I think like aAa doesn't care too much, and he reconnects in time. He will only lose 2 creeps or something. It's going to be okay for him.
Probably something like that. I'll go over the players, like who's playing through who now, if people doesn't know it already.
Okay.
So nrated is mokatte. Limelight is czaru. Althor is makler. And falli is arquel. And I think I have everyone then.
Yeah, you do. Everything's perfect. Everyone's just going to the lanes. Moma's taking his golem, and Ram's taking his golem. They just want to farm now. Top, Vladimir's trying to harass a bit. He wants to hit the Aurelia a bit, I think. Soaz is pushing the lane right now. That's going to be dangerous. Rams is moving up towards the top. I think they want to get an early gank off. They want to try and kill that Vladimir.
Rammus wants to counter jungle a bit.
Maybe.
Looks like he's going for the Vladimir.
He's going for the Vladimir, they're going in. Vladimir uses flash and he escapes.
Flash. I'm not really sure if the flash was needed though.
The flash was maybe not needed, but he didn't take any damage because of it, so it's not bad.
Yep.
But I think Rams will just go
his lane
again.
is pushing anyway, so he's pretty safe, I guess.
True. But I think Rams will just try and go again, but I don't think it's going to work out.
I think Soaz disconnected again, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, he's not moving, that's true. He might be. And Moma is counter jungling, he's going to take the golems. I think he'll try and gank bottom afterwards. The bottom lane is quite equal, or Game is pushing it. So it's quite hard for Game to gank now. Melsa is pushing in the middle. You see Vega just being at his tower, being careful, he's taking a bit of damage.
Looks like the Moma's gonna gank now.
No, the Momo. He's just waiting the boost. I think he will gank, but he's just waiting for it, yep.
The lane is pushing, so
he
might
he
be able
wants
to
gank
get some flash up.
He's going to gank now. He will catch the Sorka is going down, the Sorka is really low. Sorka is almost dead, Sorka is dying, Sorka is down. That's really good gank by Mumu. And it's not much aAa could do about it. They were quite safe because Game was pushing, but it was just the perfect timing that Mumu was ganking. Like aAa didn't have much they could do about that. It's just a really good timing. Soaz is still disconnected, he's not moving. Linak is taking the top XP. This is really bad for aAa because they cannot put any pressure on Game since one of the players is disconnected and they don't really have a jungler now.
Yes. And you don't wanna let Vladimir free farm because he starts getting really annoying once he reaches level 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, that's true.
So under leveled Aurelia against over leveled Vladimir,
It's going to be
she will have a really hard time there.
Yeah. Moma is actually dominating mid quite hard. Vega is really low. He's trying to kill Vega.
Looks like he might die. Yep.
Vega goes down. And Moma is just
1-1 now.
Yeah, it's 1-1. It's going fine for both teams. The only problem is that there's a disconnect, so aAa is a bit behind, even though it's 1-1. If you look at the creep kills, Moma is also a bit ahead of Vega by 10 creeps, that's quite a lot. He'll get some more because Vega is dead currently.
Vega won't lose much because he still has a teleport. He will probably use it now for mid.
I don't think he'll use it since Moma's already taking the XP. There's no reason for him to use it. He can just run there, and maybe he can use it to get a kill later on. If you look at the bottom lane, they're quite equal with the creeps and everything, but the top lane is of course not equal at all since there's a lot of trouble up there for aAa.
Well, they will have a
I think they'll try and
good leveled Rammus though.
Yeah, they'll have good leveled Rammus, but they'll have under-leveled Irelia, and that's going to cost them a lot. That's going to be really hard for Soaz to play. And maybe he's not even coming back. You see Moma going to join again. He just wants to farm up and try and put some pressure on the enemy team by being missing. Just while Moma is missing, he puts pressure on the enemy team because they don't know where he is. As long as we don't know where he is, he could be ganking anywhere. And that's quite dangerous. But right...
And aAa doesn't seem to have any wards up at the moment, so they're free to gank.
Yep, they're free to gank everywhere, and they cannot really defend against themselves. They have zero pressure on the enemies, so the enemies can do whatever they want, since they're only 4. And Moma is going to gank bottom, he's going in. It looks like he will catch someone. He's going to banish us, he catches Soraka. Soraka is going down, Soraka is really low. And Soraka dies.
She dies again.
Yeah, MF is 2-0 right now. The AD carry is getting fed. That's really bad for aAa. They cried
Are we reconnecting?
That's really important.
Rammus had to base against Vladimir. Vladimir was really harassing the Rammus.
I didn't see that, but yeah. It looks like Moma is going top because Irelia will not be able to hold against Vladimir at all anymore. And Moma and Rammus might actually try to gank him top. We see Irelia going to middle because Vega got killed. He's not that strong, but he still got a huge burst, but he's weaker than Vladimir, and Irelia have a tiny bit of a chance to lane there.
Wait, Tidus is doing better on creeps than the makler at the moment, so...
It's quite equal though, it's almost the same.
Yes, but like
For
being
dying?
so pushed back all the time and
He's doing
using
really
your
good.
support 2 times in a row, I still think he's doing a very good job.
Yeah, Tidus is playing really good. He's playing solid Urgot. So...
Seems like we get a gank mid.
Oh, yep, gank mid.
Rammus catches the sun there.
They taunt Vega and Moma is going into help. They cannot do much. aAa have to retreat that. It's just going to be too dangerous. They're too under level. Irelia cannot do much. Rammus gets away. It's all fine. Both of them lost quite a lot. Vega doesn't have much HP. It looks like...
Seems like Moma is coming to gank mid.
Looks like Moma will go gank mid and he might get a kill off because Vega has half HP. He's really low and...
If he has flash up,
Meltha got a lot of damage. I don't... He might have... Yeah, there we go. Flashes up. Irelia jumps in. They do all the damage they can. Vega flashes out and survives.
Janna's perfectly on time there.
Yep, Janna did
Also
a lot.
nice stun from the Vega.
Moma is going to move back to top because he want to get the lane and just creep up and farm. Bottom A is pushing now. They're not that scared of a Moma anymore. They have wards now. They have 2 wards out on the map, so they're quite safe at bottom and mid is quite safe. The only problem they're having right now is top is not safe at all, so it's really hard. But Game doesn't have a single ward out, so they can be ganked from anywhere as well. But then
By the way, it's Gameberg.
Gameburg, yeah, okay.
It seems like Tidus is putting a lot of pressure on Misfortune.
It seems like Gameberg wants to gank bottom. Like Moma is kind of waiting there, just waiting to get a gank on. Urgot is spacing. That's a really good timing since they want to gank him and he just spaces. He doesn't know that they want to gank, but it's a really good timing for him.
Well, aAa does have the wards up and bottom now, so the only chance he has is to come from behind.
Oh, Irelia almost died from Vega. That's quite close for Irelia.
10 HP, yeah, pretty close.
Soraka is going into the middle to take the XP while Irelia gets back to the lane. They want the XP from every single creep and as many last hits as possible.
aAa is pinging wards that Janna is putting up. Seems like Moma is doing pretty fine against Vladimir. Probably the best they could do that swap.
Yeah, Vladimir got free farm and he couldn't do much, but Moma's over level a bit as well. He's doing really good. I think everyone
seems like Aurelia is getting back into the game as well.
Yeah, Aurelia's getting back and everything. Everyone is playing quite solid right now. The creep kills are going quite in favor of aAa, I think. It's not that much, but it's a tiny bit.
Well, Aurelia is still underfarmed at the moment because of the DCs.
Yeah, Aurelia doesn't have much. That's true.
Yeah, Misfortune is going back for her first time.
Rammus is going in to gank the Veigar mid. Veigar doesn't have any wards, and I think he might get caught. He does a good stun, and nope, he survives. And Moma is close to Veigar, so help him as well if something happened.
Misfortune just shopped and she has berserkers and the swords. That's really gonna hurt. She already has 2 kills and 70 creeps, so
yeah, she's
really gonna dominate bottom lane now. But Tidus already picked up the brutalizer, so
well, she might dominate bottom, but aAa have a really strong bottom lane. I think they'll be fine down there. It's not going to be the biggest problem for them. I think the bigger problem will be Veigar in mid now, because Veigar will have a hard time against Irelia once she gets some farm, and she's trying to mass magic resist. She already got 81 magic resist.
Yeah, she's getting closer and closer to the farm.
Yeah, and she already got 81 magic resist. She's really into the game already, and Veigar cannot burst her down anymore.
We see Gameberg warding the blue of aAa.
And Moma is going into the mid to try and gank. Veigar stuns, and Moma jumps in and ultimates, and Moma tries to kill stuns Irelia, and they are trying to kill her.
Moma dies.
And Moma almost died, but he played really well.
He switched target.
Yep. He played really well.
He thought Moma was dead and he switched immediately to Veigar.
Yeah, he thought the tower kept hitting, but Moma just went out of range just in time. That was really well played of him. Really perfect.
Yes. He did really good, but
was quite
he could have killed the Moma there. Yep.
Rammus is going into the mess to try and
well.
get some experience. There's a lot of XP there. aAa doesn't want to lose it, so they're just sending the junglers to get it now.
We do see already mid turret is already below half HP, so I'd say that's from Moma. He did a lot of harassment on the turret early on.
And top is also half, so they're doing a lot of harassment. But aAa's bottom tower is half as well, so it's quite equal in the tower HP, I think.
Yeah, but top won't be able to leave his lane at all, or he will lose a turret. That's what Malzahar does, always push, and from the moment you leave, you most of the time lose a turret.
Yep, that's true.
With the Voidling pushing so hard and all his spells on the creeps.
A lot of the wards are out now, though. They don't have their wards anymore. They need to get some new wards up soon. Urgot got ganked bottom, but it didn't work out. Rammus is going to gank mid team, so counter jungle a bit. Vladimir is going down there. This might look really ugly for the Rammus because he's behind the enemy lines, and Irelia is going in while there's 2 guys on him. Vladimir goes in for the kill. They're trying to kill him.
I think Irelia is down here.
Irelia is quite in a bad situation, and she goes down.
Yes. Unlucky for Soaz that he is so underfarmed and underleveled and getting ganked so hard.
Well, aAa also lack wards right now. You see Gameberg, they put wards into the enemy jungle. They're trying to dominate the entire map. They have a ward at the aAa's blue. They have a
like they
all over
going
the
for
jungle.
the first dragon as well.
Yep, they go for dragon. I don't
Perfect
think
timing.
aAa can do
they will
anything.
lose top turret by doing that, I think. They do have the teleporter, but
yeah, but
I think Malzahar will push it.
I think they'll defend it in time, though. I don't think they'll lose it. Malzahar will take some of the HP.
Yes.
Malzah's going for the kill. Veigar's really low. Veigar might go
That's
down.
really nicely done by Moma. Really nicely done.
That was a lot of damage, and they lose the tower now for sure. Moma's playing really well. Really good.
I don't think aAa is in a real disadvantage at the moment, although they lost the Drake and they're like 2 kills behind.
I think it's quite equal right now. Everyone's doing good. aAa is dominating a bit in creep kills, except for Irelia. And Gameberg is dominating the dragons in the map, kind of. Irelia is just trying to farm up. She just wants a few creeps. She really wants to get back into the game. She cannot really do anything. She's just farming. And the same with bottom. They just farm. They want the carries to be fed. They just want every single last hit they can possibly get, so they can be.
Yeah, and you also see Gameburg. The ward just ran out, but they ward their own bottom bushes because a lot of teams lately been running from the back of the lane, just in the bushes, and wait there until the lane pushes again to gank. Moma is gonna give blue to Veigar, it seems.
Yeah. Veigar's blue is really dangerous because he can spam his skills all the time, and Irelia is already behind a bit, so it's going to be even harder for her. But
yeah, she's 2 levels behind at the moment, and well, 20 creeps, that's not too much.
the Veigar stun is not that good against Irelia though, since she got Mercury's now, her passive, so she might be able to run out every time Veigar does his meteor.
Veigar is already at 168 AP, so that's pretty hard as well.
You see aAa got their wards out now. They got 3 wards on the map. again. They lacked wards for a tiny bit, but they're putting them all out. They're getting wards. Rams is going into the mid. That's how ultimate.
Really nice
Vega is almost dead. Vega is going down. Irelia is killing her. Vega might get away. Nope, Vega dies. And that was really close. A almost died as well, some of them. But they also survived. It was really good.
If they don't get caught now, they're perfectly fine.
I don't think they'll be caught. They have nothing to catch from there. And they have so many wards to see everything right now.
Seems like Vladimir's going around, but aAa's wards probably saw that. They're doing really aggressive wards, Gameburg team.
Both teams are playing quite aggressive wards. They have them in the enemy jungle all the time, both teams. Gameburg's Lizard just went up. They'll probably try to get that soon. Urgot and Soraka pushing the bottom tower. MF cannot really hold alone because Urgot's ultimate is really scary and MF is a really squishy carry. So she's having a hard time there.
But she already has the Bloodthirster, so and she's farming pretty good. I think MF could be a problem later on.
Yeah, she's going to be a problem, but she's having a hard time defending since she's alone. And Moma might go down to try and gank. It does not have ward seeing them, but they had a ward at the golem, so they might already have seen him. If you look at the map, you can see how important wards are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wards
like
out.
Vladimir disconnected as well at this point.
Oh, yeah, he's staying still. That's really bad. But you can see how important wards are for both teams. They got 10 wards out in total of the map. That's a lot of gold.
Both teams have a lot of vision.
But vision is so important. A lot of people underestimate the vision of the map. Because just by having those wards, you can avoid so many deaths. You also see the team only in total both have 7 deaths by 16 minutes. That's not too bad. And Moma just picked up the list.
Kills pretty equal, farm pretty equal. Yeah, we see the disconnect on Vladimir now. It was pretty obvious.
It's quite sad that both teams are having problems to disconnect and so on. It's like, of course it can happen, but it's a really sad thing to see.
Well, you can see it as equal now because Soaz disconnected as well, and now the Vladimir disconnected.
Yeah, but you can never really see it as equal. It's only equal if none disconnects.
And Gameburg is gonna lose mid tower as well now.
There's a gank going on bottom. Linak is pushing. Urgot will probably ultimate someone now. Urgot is doing all the damage he can. They're trying to tower dive a bit. It's a bit dangerous when they move out.
Yep.
You see Malzahar.
They survive, but Malzahar is really going behind.
Malzahar is trying to catch them. I don't think he will. Gameberg saw them and they ran back in time. They're going to lose the tower now.
Lose bottom turret as well, yes. And Gameburg are really in a position to do anything before at the moment.
Yep, they need to wait for Vladimir to reconnect, else we cannot do anything. They're going to be really fucked because of that disconnect. That really hurt them.
They just, you know, Malzahar already has Rabadons. That's pretty early in the game, 17 minutes.
You see Misfortune just going to take the top farm, running around while his team cannot really do anything, but even if he was there it wouldn't help much, so she's just trying to farm back up since they have to do something when he's there. There's going to be fight on bottom, no one dies, and Moma tried to kill someone on the tower with his ultimate.
It was a good fight for 3 on 5.
Yeah, it was a good try.
Came out with an advantage on there.
You see aAa putting some more wards out, they just want to keep the vision. Gameberg put the CV to see if aAa actually walked away and so on.
Misfortune just keeps farming, so that's the best you can do until Vladimir reconnects, I guess.
You also see Janna starting to put defensive wards. She wants to have wards in her own jungle because she's scared of aAa just walking in the jungle and not caring about them and just going around to try and kill them.
The Drake just respawned, so Gameburg already knows and they're going there.
I think
seems like aAa knows as well.
aAa have a ward, so they probably know. Gameberg tries to just rush the dragon, get in time before aAa have a chance to come there, because they know if aAa comes, they'll have a really hard time. But they're going to see that Irelia is top, and they might actually want to fight. Rammus, I'm not sure if he stole it.
Did steal it. He stole it.
Yeah, he did. And they might want to do that fight since Irelia is top, but they're just running. They don't want to fight. I don't think they notice that Irelia is top.
Well, it's 4 on 4 at the moment.
They
will also steal the blue buff.
Yeah. The blue is really important. They don't want to lose.
Seems like Gameburg wants to fight for that. Irelia does have teleport though, so
yeah, it's really dangerous. I agree. Gameburg cannot really do much at this point. A is just trying to dominate the map, take everything, and they're trying to utilize Irelia's teleport as much as they can by having her push top while her team just does whatever they can.
Yes, Aurelia is totally back in the game at the moment.
There we
And
see
there
Vladimir.
comes the Vladimir back.
That's important, but it might be a bit too late. They're at a disadvantage now, and it's really sad to see.
Seeing that game doesn't have one turret yet, and I already have 925 global gold. I don't know how much you have.
I have 970.
Okay, so that's pretty equal.
Yeah, it's quite equal.
The Veigar has his Deadfire Grasp now and already building up 200
This
ability
is
power.
quite dangerous from althor. He's seen by a ward, and he is going to try and go for a kill, but he was getting caught and he dies. That's
And Misfortune C already has a Quicksilver Sash. That's a total counter to that Malzahar and Urgot.
Without that Quicksilver Sash, she might actually have been dead. But it was a really good strategy from Gameberg to go in there and just bait Malzahar's ultimate off and then just kill them. You can also see Moma's a bit sad about the Quicksilver Sash. You can see that in the
Yes,
chat.
he didn't notice it. But he will notice it now in future fights and won't be using an ultimate on her.
Well, Quicksilver Sash is a really important item for carries against Urgot and Malzahar, since they have 2 suppressions and it's the only way to counter it.
Seems like Vladimir disconnected again.
Yeah, I don't think Vladimir can get back. Gameberg is saying GG, I think they're giving up.
Yes, I don't think they, well, with Vladimir disconnecting over and over again, have the chance to come back. Misfortune did get bottom turret.
Well, they're just trying to keep the map and everything. Gameberg's Lizard just respawn. A have a really good sportsmanship. They're not going to kill that Vladimir, they just watch him be FK and then they just let him run back to the tower or to the base.
Yes. That's how it should be.
That's how it should be, I agree. I really like that top teams does such things instead of just, oh, we don't care, we just kill them. Because that's a really bad mannered thing to do.
Yeah. But yeah, aAa is already in the advantage anyway, so most of the time you see unsportsmanships like that when teams are in disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. Gameberg is just going to try and farm the jungle. I think that Misfortune wants to get the Lizard before A tries to do anything. A is just pushing bottom. Gameberg will not be able to defend that at time, it's just going down. They are trying, but it's just not going to work out. That tower is lost.
They should get back in time before they lose people there.
Janna might be caught,
there's
there's a
red
ward though.
buff. Misfortune going for the Malzahar. I think she can take him with the Quicksilver Sash.
It's quite dangerous, it's a possibility, but Malzahar's really strong, he's already level 15, 2 levels ahead, it's going to hurt her a lot. Oh, Urgot's really low now. They'll keep pushing, but I think they'll do it slowly with Soraka heals. Because he cannot really go aggressive now since he's so low. He's just doing all the damage he possibly can.
Doing a lot of damage on that Veigar, the Urgot.
Yeah, Urgot hurts a lot. And the Moma's going out a bit. It's really dangerous.
And we still see Misfortune defending against Malzahar on top lane pretty easily.
If you look at the creep kills right now, Urgot, Moma and Misfortune are way ahead of everyone else. They have 180 plus, all of them. And the 4th most only got 130. That means all of those 3 can probably take everyone else on a one-on-one. And Moma's going out. They want to try and kill that Rammus. Rammus is going low, but Rammus' tank is going to be half him. Vladimir just reconnected. Janna gets
they might kill the Rammus.
They killed Rammus. Janna might be going down. She's really low. Nope, she's barely surviving.
Seems like they will kill Urgot as well.
Really low. Urgot might be going down. I don't think a Moma will catch him. He's all alone.
Aurelia's getting caught in mid.
Oh, nice.
She flashed over the wall.
Oh,
so does Misfortune.
She chases him down. Oh, he really goes down.
She dies. This could be a comeback from Gameburg.
It might be a comeback, I agree. Urgot is getting caught as well. Urgot
after
is
this.
going down. Soraka is going down as well. I think she's trying
will
to
flash over the wall probably.
She did flash.
But she will die. She has Ignite on the ultimate. I think she will die.
Maybe. Nope, she barely survives. Her ultimate and
but
heal.
Gameburg could do better now.
They might be trying to do better.
Doesn't seem like they will.
Soraka barely survived with her heals. It was really close. She barely got away in time. I think Gameberg will base because they're scared of aAa rushing a bound soon. They don't want aAa to have a chance to get the bound.
Well, Rammus being level 11 and only having Sunfire Cape, I don't think he will be tanking that Baron for so long.
He can,
Soraka behind him, probably.
Yeah,
yes.
It's a possibility with Soraka. Gameberg's golem just went up, and that's the only buff right now on the map, so I think they'll try to fight for that buff, since buffs are really important, sometimes underestimated. But they do such a huge difference. aAa is rushing in, they don't want Gameberg to have it. A Moma flashes away.
Flashed over the well. I think he could have used his bandage toss to get over there as well.
Yeah, he could have used his bandage toss, but I think he was too scared and he just wanted to get away in time, you know.
Yes, probably an instant reaction.
Gameberg seems like they want to fight for that, but they're just waiting for their team to get there. Moma gets caught by Mata ultimate. Moma gets taunted. Diana tries to save him, but it's just not going to be enough, and Moma goes down.
Moma should have waited a bit longer until his team was ready to fight.
Well, I think Moma just didn't want to lose that goal, and it was so important for him. And the dragon just respawned.
It seems like Gameberg's still in a lot of disadvantage.
aAa's blue buff also just respawned, so aAa might want to get that as soon as possible before they start pushing. But they could also try to push right now because they're only 4, they killed 1. So they have an advantage.
Moma's respawning in 10 seconds, so they will probably lose 1 turret here.
Yeah, they'll probably try to take 1 tower and then go get some buffs. Rammus is going to try and flash over there, he's getting Vega. Vega's getting caught.
They wanna die. If Moma manages to come there in time,
Vega's going down, Vega's really low, he survives barely. Soaz is really low as well.
Gameberg will take the advantage here, I think.
I think Gameberg might try to initiate since all of them aAa is really low, but
Moma still has ultimate.
Yeah. No one wants to fight.
Seems
Everyone
like
just
will just get away.
Everyone's quite defensive.
Maybe they will rush Baron because they know they're all low.
Misfortune is chasing. They're trying to catch that Malzahar. Malzahar's getting caught. Malzahar flashes away to survive. Malzahar is going to survive, but it seems like Gameberg just wants it bound. Rammus is staying.
I don't think aAa can do a lot against it, because if they initiate now on someone, Rammus is half HP, Moma's half HP.
That Baron is going down really fast. aAa is going to try and steal it, the Rammus, but I'm not sure it's going to back out. Rammus dies. Irelia's as well now. They are going to try and steal it, but it's not going to back out. They lost the Baron.
Yeah, they get 3 kills there plus Baron.
The Soaz killed 1 guy. I think it was a good try from aAa, but they just didn't manage to do it, and now they're in a huge disadvantage. Gameberg will probably...
Gameberg totally back in the game now.
Gameberg will try to get some towers now, probably 2, since they have quite some time. You see Gameberg writing down the time of the brown Nashor, so they know when it's going to respawn.
Yes, aAa didn't write anything down, so...
Though they might write it down somewhere else, not in the chat, we never know.
But I think Gameburg is maybe going to be able to get the tower as well, and the inhibitor.
Oh, Urget's almost going down from Vega's burst. Vega have a huge burst, but Vega used everything now. I think Gameberg is going to back off because they're 4 and they used their skills now. They don't have much.
Yes, it's best for them to back off.
aAa might try to get Lizard and Dragon right now. Misfortune is also trying to get the Lizard, I think. Nope, she's just going to pass.
Gameburg will get the Drake before aAa even realize it.
They mind. Moma is going for his
doesn't look like Misfortune though. Misfortune just want to farm up more.
Yeah.
She already has the Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, and a lot of gold waiting for her, I guess.
Well, Moma's just trying to get the blue because they want everything they can get just to try and hold out while Gameberg have the ban. They don't want to do too many things. They just
Linak is pushing really far at the moment.
Linak is just going back to his team, he's being careful. Urget is going to take the Lizard, just farm everything up, take all the buffs. They don't want to let Gameberg get too much. It looks like Gameberg is going for the Dragon.
You see a Mumu for Gameberg? Really, like, not big on items at the moment, but I think he has a lot of gold waiting for him as well. I got 1200 global gold at the moment. How much do you have?
I got 2100 global gold, so...
Well, that's double already, so...
Yeah. Gameberg is in a huge advantage just by the global goal, and they still have quite a few towers to take.
I see aAa writing down the timers now of Nashor and Drake.
If you look at the farm now, you still see that aAa is quite in the advantage there.
Top farmer is the Misfortune with 247 creeps, and then it's
Moma right after. It's really close those two, but Misfortune is an AD carry and she's just running around farming late game, while Moma cannot really do that.
picked up Rabadons as well now, and sitting around 600 AP. will be able to combo out the Malzahar or the Urgot, I guess.
If you look at Irelia's items, for example, she doesn't have any armor, and I think that if Misfortune just focuses her, it's going to be really hard for aAa, because they don't really have that much tankiness. They only have a Ramos and Irelia.
I see Misfortune picking up another BF sword as well, so she's sitting around 300 AD, so that's pretty hard.
Yep, that's definitely going to hurt.
If you look at the Urgot, he's sitting around 200 at the moment.
If you look at Vladimir, he got Will of Ancients. That's going to help his entire team a lot, because Will of Ancients is, in my opinion, honestly a bit overpowered right now. It helps even ADs, because its spellvamp is all about skills, it's not about ability power. So that means even Misfortune is going to heal up by him having Will of Ancients just by using his ultimate. And he's kind of a support his AP carry right now, because he doesn't have that much AP, he doesn't have a Rabadon or anything else. But he's...
Well, it does have AP for Janna as well, so it just helps everyone in the team.
It helps everyone, and he's the secondary AP while Vega's the main guy right now, because he just gets the supporting items that helps the entire team, and he's the tanky guy. That's also why he got Quicksilver Sash, to try and bait some of the ultimates from aAa suppression.
Yep. Well, the use of the Vigor is only gonna be like for his multi-stun together with a Mumu, and then just like comboing out one hero, so they are instant 5-on-4. You see that Vladimir also picked up the Quicksilver Sash. That's the most important they can get on their damage dealers. The only one that doesn't have it yet is the Vigor from Gameberg. I slightly think that Gameburg will take this game. Still,
I think
they're equal at the moment.
They're quite equal. It's all going to be about the... Actually, I think Gameberg is in a tiny bit of an advantage, but it's all about the position in the last fights that's going to happen. Because if someone screws up, aAa can still take the victory. They still have
we see
great
aAa
chances.
very defensive at the moment, trying to farm back into the game.
But there's no objectives to take right now. Either they can decide to just farm or try and push and take a tower, because there's no buffs up, there's nothing. So all they can do is either be aggressive or farm till late game, or even later in the game.
No, we see Misfortune just growing bigger and bigger. She's farming all around, every lane.
She's almost reaching the 300 creep kill. Actually,
if you compare her to Tidus now, she already has almost 100 creeps more, while they were still equal on the lanes.
Gameberg is trying to take the top tower, but it is trying to stop them. It's going to be hard for both teams.
Irelia is finishing a fight there, and flashing out immediately.
Misfortune ultimates, Mata ultimates them.
Moma going down there, almost.
Everyone's
I don't think aAa is focusing the right heroes.
I think everyone split focuses so much. Everyone is going low. There's no real focus.
A lot of chaos, but I think Gameburg focused 10 times better in that fight.
Gameberg focuses maybe a bit better, I agree.
You saw aAa doing so much on a Mumu, and he still didn't even die.
Misfortune rushes in to try and get a few last kills.
I think
trying to finish off. So
Gameburg won the game here.
It looks really bad for aAa.
Soraka being picked down as well.
Yep.
Like I said, Misfortune was going to be a real problem. Just 2 kills early on, and all that farm she was having there.
She almost got she got so many creeps, 10 creeps per minute almost.
Turret.
And Moma barely survives to the tower.
Closely.
I think Gameberg will just take that and inhabit a base, because there's 2 guys from aAa already out. They don't want to risk anything at this point, because they have the game.
They will probably go back, yes, and
they'll steal
probably
the blue.
wait for the next Baron to spawn.
I think they're just going to try and steal that blue, because blue is such a huge thing for them.
If I'm right, Baron should be up in about 1 minute.
Seems
like they're not even want to try to steal the blue, because they're all so low. They don't want to risk them taking Baron, I think.
Yeah, I understand. On my time it says Baron's up in 4 seconds, so it's going to be up really soon.
Okay, so let's see who has it. Yep, it's up. aAa doesn't have the right timer then.
Yeah, they did the timer, then the enemy did the dragon, so it got a bit
they did
up.
Probably a random one, but they know it's gonna spawn soon in their eyes probably. See Moma picking and a teleport going on the...
Oh my god, that Vega just one comboed Malzahar. Malzahar had no chance to do anything there. He just got picked off. Vega is a bit fed now also.
That ward just won them the game there.
That ward probably won the game. They're trying to push mid and they take the Baron. I think
They just the ward gave them a free Baron at the moment, instantly killing
And they
Moma
kill-
doing the blue buff there. Maybe that was their thought of what they're gonna do. That's why maybe they left the blue open to go back first, put the ward there, and just teleport on when someone was gonna take it.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. They're playing really well.
I'm
Misfortune.
still sitting around 2,200, 1,200 global gold.
I have 2,750. So
Yeah.
Gameberg is in a huge advantage right now. Also,
Seems like aAa is not gonna come back from this, and we'll just let them finish or try to defend the double turrets.
if you look at the
Moma
scores,
just respawn now.
if you look at the
They will
scores,
probably take the last fight here.
yeah, they're probably going to just try and do everything they can, but I don't think it's going to work. They're focusing
Again,
on Moma.
focusing the Amumu. And yeah, letting Vladimir and Misfortune do free damage there because of the
So it's
focus on
disconnection.
Amumu.
Yeah, they're just giving up. Everyone is disconnecting from AA now. The
Yes.
game is over.
I don't think they were gonna come back anyway, no matter how they focused.
Gameberg just took the game. Both teams played really well. The disconnection was unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. But both teams did really good.
I think he was slightly favored in the beginning, and then Gameburg was favored, and then aAa again, and then Gameburg just made a huge comeback. Because they didn't have one turret at the point, while aAa took already 4 or 5 turrets.